There sexy fragrances, there's winter fragrances, but this is a list of pretty fragrances that will make you feel amazing. These fragrances are like a summer dress and they feel like it. They'll make you feel just youthful and like you're enjoying life. So if you want to smell these fragrances, if you want to know what they are, keep on watching. Let's jump into it. I'm ready for spring. I'm ready for summer. The weather finally started to be warm here in the UK, and let me tell you, I just started wearing my more optimistic fragrances, more light fragrances. And the first one I wore straight off the bat when the temperature reached 17 degrees Celsius was this one. This is called Love Osmanthus from Atelier Cologne. And guys, this is like a more natural version of light blue intense from Dolce & Gabbana. It really smells maybe 85-89% similar. It's juicy, it's fresh, it's a bit tart, it's so positive. This is a fragrance that when I used to travel to work every day on the train, this is a fragrance that I always had in my bag, because when I needed a little pick-me-up, a little positivity, I always spray this on, and it comes in this literal like genius leather pouch, so you can get this miniature and you can get a little pouch with it, which is amazing. You can get it engraved as well, which is amazing. I love those little details. But yeah, this fragrance is super positive. It doesn't last a huge amount of time, and guys, let me know down in the comments if you're the same with just light fragrances. I love spring in terms of weather, but in terms of fragrances, loads of light fragrances, that is what annoys me about them, is that they don't last more than a couple of hours. But I guess that's what we have to deal with. This one is the same, 3 or 4 hours tops, but the scent is lovely, and most of the fragrances do that. So as long as you love the scent, it's amazing. Okay, let's jump into the next one, which is Sunset Hour from, I always forget the names. I'm horrible with names, guys, and probably if you have been watching this channel, you know. But by the way, subscribe if you enjoy fragrance videos. It's called Goldfield Banks, Australia, and I like this fragrance a lot from them. This is amazing. Atomizer. Oh, this smells kind of like, you know what, like Victoria's Secret shop. You know, when you walk in and it smells like all of their fragrances mixed together. And yeah, it kind of smells basic, but it smells so good, you know. This kind of smells like that to me. It's vanilla, but a light vanilla with some florals in there. It's not a complicated scent. It's truly like a very positive, once again, positive, juicy, fruity scent. This one for sure is for those people who love sweeter scents, because this one is still a light scent, but sweeter. And yeah, that fruitiness is so Victoria's Secret. So if you're looking for a niche fragrance that is a bit different but has got that fun Victoria's Secret vibe, this is really, really good. I really enjoy wearing it. Again, longevity maybe 4 hours, so keep that in mind. Next up is a fragrance that I just love so much. This is so good. This is a fragrance that you can wear spring and summer. Arancia di Sicilia from Perris, Monte Carlo. I sampled this. I bought loads of samples from JEWELLERY, and then I was in love with this. This is, it's orange, but like a juicy orange with some lemon. Oh, it's so good. It's so refreshing and so like mouth-watering. I love this. This smells super expensive. It doesn't smell like some, you know, fresh fragrances that smell of lemons and grapefruit. They kind of smell like a cleaning product. This one doesn't. This smells really lush, really expensive, like a French Riviera linen shirt kind of a fragrance. so good, and that juicy opening is kind of like, you know, this lemon sweets that you used to buy as a child. I'm sure you've had, like, if you're in UK, Australia or Canada, you probably had access to these. Even in Poland, I think we had those. But yeah, like a couple of, they cost like little money, like literally a couple of p, and they were just so good. This reminds me of them. And also the opening of Bleu de Chanel also has that lemon candy opening. So if you enjoy that, then this is that without all the woodsy notes. It's amazing. It's so good. This one on me, it lasts also like, but maybe towards the 5-hour mark. Okay, next up, I've got quite a few fragrances here. It is this one. It's Elanian Gold from M. Misalev, and I just love it. It sparkles. It's like, it's just amazing, okay? On a spring or a summer day, when you want to feel pretty, you spray this, your skin shimmers. This smells so good. Oh, this is more of that luxurious hairdresser, kind of Kerastase, kind of soapy, but still like you get that yellow flowers in there, and it's a bit bitter as well, which makes it like have that nice grip and texture to the fragrance. Oh, I love this. It's such a positive scent. It really makes you feel so pretty and so nice. Oh, I just love this one. This one is totally worth the niche price tag because it's also different. It's not a fragrance that you can just buy like in a designer market. This is really nice and sweet, kind of milky lang lang. Oh, it's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. This one I've been in love with, guys. Like, what happened to me? I just usually don't like flowery fragrances, but this is amazing. Flower Bomb Ruby Orchid. This is a new release from Victor and Rolf, and let me tell you, I've been wearing this and craving this non-stop ever since I got it. I have worn like a good amount of it already. I overspray it because this one, yes, it is kind of a skin scent after like 2-3 hours. It just doesn't last that long, but it's so good. If you even have like a miniature bottle and you keep it in your bag, this smells amazing. With so many fragrances, I've got so many niche fragrances, I still gravitate towards this. There's something about it. It's moreish. It will make you feel pretty. But this is more like a flower sexier summer dress. It's got a bit more in there of that creamy vanilla that it just like a little dessert, but it's still fresh and fruity and that like red fruits vibe. Oh, it's so good. It's creamy. It's like red fruits with whipped cream. Oh, dessert. It's unbelievable in terms of the smell. Lasting power could be longer, but if I was you, I would even layer it with something like Baccarat Rouge, and that would ensure longevity, and the two would pair beautifully together. Next up is Ginza. Guys, names. Ginza Eau de Parfum. This fragrance is truly very different. My husband really loves this on me. It's unlike any other fragrance I have. It's hard to describe. It is very positive, very pretty, but I wasn't expecting this. I was expecting them to try and maybe, because this is a Shiseido fragrance, so they're not a typical fragrance brand, and I was expecting them to come out with something not very exciting, but this is really cool. This is fresh, but in a totally different way. This is fresh, but in a clean kind of linear, because this fragrance doesn't change a lot on me, but in like a very clean kind of hairspray, but like a bit of cherries in there way. It's so unusual, so different, very pretty and fresh, and you guys have to check it out if you want to have something different, and if you enjoy Shiseido as a makeup brand maybe. It's so different, and I can totally get why their customers would love this, because it's a very delicate, very ladylike scent. So love this one. Next up, I actually love this much more than the previous version I own. So this is Maison Francisque Jean à la Rose, but this is the Eau de Parfum, yes. So this is a fragrance. I've got this in the Eau de Toilette version, and I must say Eau de Parfum, which they came out later with, is so much better. To me, this fragrance, and this is a miniature bottle by the way, how cool that they make them in such small bottles. And if you guys have a big collection like me, and I see from the comments that you are naughty and that you have loads of fragrances as well, then I would recommend you getting like the small bottles, because otherwise you just want to use them up. So I love these small bottles that they came out with. And this to me is much more robust, and this is a rose fragrance, but it has got more of that cleanliness, that greenness that I was kind of hoping that the Eau de Toilette would have. The Eau de Toilette is very clean, soapy, rosy, but doesn't have that character that the Eau de Parfum has. This has got that bitter greenness to it of the rose. It really smells like the whole rose, the pretty parts and the kind of the thorns and everything, the bitter bits. And it has that bit of milkiness in there at the bottom, which makes it much less of a harsh fragrance. It's more like it's robust. I can see like a circle when I smell this fragrance, rather than like really pointy like edges like the Eau de Toilette. So love this one. It also lasts longer, so I can wholeheartedly, if you want to really feel luxurious, because the bottle is luxurious in itself, and if you want to smell pretty, this is like a perfect fragrance for this time of the year, especially. A Tizziana Terrezzi fragrance, which comes in this stunning bottle, like how gorgeous. And this is called Andromeda, which I don't know what it is, but to me it smells good. You know, I love that woodiness in Tizziana Terrezzi fragrances. This is a niche fragrance. You're getting a fragrance that smells different, smells really appealing, intriguing, and very pretty, but kind of mysterious at the same time, because it's got that really transparent woodiness, like, you know, Baccarat Rouge, which is very popular, has that transparent woodiness. Nearly all of the Tizziana Terrezzi fragrances have that in there, but this is a fruity and very juicy as well, like juicy fruits. Oh, so good. And it reminds me of a style of fragrance like Herba Pura from Cioch. If you love that harsh woodiness, which makes the fragrance really project, and that fruit fun top of the fragrance, then you would absolutely love this, because it has a similar structure to this fragrance. And I love wearing it when I want to really feel positive. This lasts also about 5 hours on me, and it's a super pretty positive fragrance. Comes in this stunning bottle. And yeah, I'll be wearing it tons. And the last one that I really enjoy wearing this time of the year is Burberry For Her Intense, which I've heard that they might get discontinued, this version, but if it's still available, I'll link it for you down below. This fragrance is really nice. It's a fragrance that is fruity, but to me I can smell a tad bit of leather in here, like a leather accord, which grounds this fragrance, makes it super just, even though it's pretty, it kind of, because of that leather or something in there, it makes it a bit more of like an aggressive, confident kind of fragrance. So I love this one so much. Many people say Burberry Hair is a dupe for Baccarat Rouge, but I think it can be a dupe, but they are different fragrances. This one is not as transparent and harsh as Baccarat Rouge. This is more like a grounded fragrance to me, and it's much more wearable, I think, for more people. So love this one, give it a try. I also love many other versions of this, so I might do a review. Let me know if I should do a review of this one. And also Gypsy Water. This one will make you feel super pretty. It's super light. This one, okay, let me tell you, this one doesn't last. I don't know who tells you that this would last, but some people have told me, oh yeah, this fragrance lasts forever. This fragrance lasts literally like an hour, but it's totally worth it. I know how stupid it sounds, but if you love fragrance, it's light, it's pine needles, it's woodiness, it's a bit of like citrus in there. It literally smells like the most natural, best smelling person that you want to smell like. Yeah, it's so good. So Gypsy Water, you'll smell amazing. You'll smell like a goddess wearing this. But yeah, just respray it as much as you want. If you've got the budget to spray it 10 times a day, go for it, I'll say. Let me know what are your favorite fragrances to make you feel pretty down in the comments below. Subscribe to this channel for more fragrance videos, perfume videos for you guys, and I'll see you guys all again very soon. Bye.